Hi friends, Naji here. Welcome back. We are continuing a discussion on n8n and in this video we will explore a real-world webhook use case. Webhook help us to create REST endpoint, making it easy to integrate external systems with n8n. In this section, we will create a get and the post webhook and demonstrate how to insert data to and retrieve from a Google Sheet. We are using the Google Sheet for in this demo, but the same approach can easily extend it to a database or any other storage system. Okay, so we can start creating the workflow for this one. So let me add a workflow. First, we need to start with a trigger, right? So in this video, we will be using a webhook trigger. So I can click on webhook call. So here I can see a test URL and we will have a production URL is there. As I said, we will be using a get method first. So this is the path. So here what I am going to do, I am going to create a path name like get records. Okay, this is my path name and I'm going to make a authentication as none and respond as a immediately. So let's start the event. Okay, I can copy this, paste it here. We can see workflow was started. Okay, now we are good. Let me go back. So what's the next step? The next step is we need to connect to the Google Sheet. So for that I can search for the Google Sheet node, and create a, select on the get rows from the sheet, select the file name. So for that I need to connect to the Google Sheet account and select the file name n8n code and here select on the sheet 1. Now execute. So we have the result here. Okay, now start executing it again. So it's waiting for the response. I can again execute it. Okay, now it is showing some errors now. Okay, that is fine. So let me execute it again. Now query it. So it says message, shows a message like workflows was started. Okay, so we are actually expecting some result from this Google Sheet, right? For that we need to attach another node, that is the webhook response to webhook. So here I am connected to first incoming item. So let's do that. Then repeat the same process. Execute the workflow. Now click on this one. Okay. So if you look on here, we are getting an error that is called the unused response to webhook node found in the workflow. So why this is happening? Because let's open this. Here we can see our response type is the immediately. Okay, so that is why we are getting that error. So let's do one thing. Let's change to using response to webhook node. Okay, now execute it again. Let's execute it. Now we are getting the result, right? But something different, right? We are actually expecting the entire rows. So here we can see the 3 records are there, but unfortunately we are getting only 1. So let's go back and analyze that. Let's go to respond to webhook, click on it, and here we are selected respond with first incoming item. So instead of that, let's do select all incoming items. Go back and execute it. Execute the result. Now we can see it is returning all the information from this Excel sheet, right? So this is successfully executed. Okay, now if you want to let me make it active. Okay, now go back here and we can take the production URL. So just copy the production URL. Okay, now execute it. So we will get the result here. Okay, since it is a production URL, we don't need to execute the workflow, right? Because it is already active workflow. So I believe this is clear. So we explained like how can we write a get function. So based on your need, you can add maybe like multiple get call can be added, authentication also can be added. Okay, so here we are good. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create another workflow or another webhook which containing a post method, okay, in which we will able to insert data to this particular Google Sheet. For that, let me go and create duplicate these nodes. Okay, here we have the node. Now let's open it. Okay, so instead of get, let me put it as a post. Okay, now instead of get records, I can say save record. Okay, so what is the next? Let's open the details. Let's open the Google Sheet here, and here instead of get rows, we need to append the records, right? See, we have to select the append row. Okay, the same sheet and everything. And for the time being, let's add some test record. Okay, I'm adding some test 1 and I'm adding some price as a 10. Okay, so now let me save this and execute the workflow. So since it's a post method, we have to use a postman to test that. So let me open the postman here. Okay, so let me make it empty. Here I can select the URL. So let me copy the URL and paste it here. So you don't need to worry about the other thing. Just think that I have selected the post and this is my URL. So let's execute it. Now we are getting the result back. It's a test and the 10. Okay. Now go back and see our Google Sheet. Here we can see test and the 10. Okay. So we can check our input, that is the test and the 10. Okay, this is we hard coded it here, that is why we are getting hard coded result. Okay, so this is successfully saved. Now what we can do, we have to make it kind of a dynamic. Okay, for that what we can do, let's go back to the postman again. Okay, so here just select a form data, then select your key. My first key is item and second key is price. Okay, now I'm going to say a name as maybe I can say keyboard. Keyboard is the item and I can pass it as a 101 is my price. Okay. Now execute it. Okay, so for that what I need to do, I need to execute the workflow first. Now let's execute it. Okay, the execution's progress. So still we are getting the test 1 and the 10. Okay, go back and analyze it. Here we can see we are getting the result as a test and 10 because we didn't change the value, hard coded values here, right? For that what we can do, just go back to our Excel node. Okay, so here we can see the different details. If you look on this, we can see a body tag here. Okay, so what I am going to do, instead of test 1, I'm going to drag and drop the item here. Okay, drag and drop the item here. Instead of price, I'm going to add this price here. Okay, save it. Now execute the workflow. So now let me go back and execute it. We'll see. Now we are getting keyboard and 101 as our response. We can go back and check our Excel sheet. We can see that it's a keyboard and 101. Okay. Let's do one more test here. Instead of keyboard, let me add one more item. Maybe I can say what need to be added. Okay, monitor, I can add monitor, and here I can add 505. Let's execute. Okay, we are getting result here. Go back and see our Excel sheet. Yeah, here we can see the data. Okay, so it is very easily we can do multiple workflows. Okay, or in the same workflow I can do some copy and paste, and I can do the different kinds of a get and post, put, everything can be created very easily. So rest of things are very simple. In a similar way, you guys can try it out to delete and also patch and support also can be try it out. Okay, so that is all about in this video. So I will download the template and attach with this video. You guys can download and try it out. Okay, so please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.